She's at Broadway near Rosemont Avenue, gathering all the details for us as everything unfolds. Saul.
Yeah, Suzanne, we just watched police pick up dozens of evidence markers before they cleaned the scene here, and the fire department just showed up. They are washing off the sidewalk as we see them often do after crime scenes are cleared up. We heard on police scanner radio that the shooting happened at this place called Pork Chop right here. Online it says they're a restaurant and jazz lounge. We're told the victims were standing right here on the sidewalk when someone drove by and started shooting. Take a look at this video we have of the scene. At least 40 evidence markers on the street here in the shooting's aftermath. Police say gunshots rang out just before 1:30 this morning. This is on Broadway between Devon and Rosemont Avenue. Right now, police say they don't know what led up to this shooting. When they arrived, they say they found 3 people shot and none of the victims could give them any information. We're told a 28-year-old and a 31-year-old man were both shot and pronounced dead at nearby hospitals. A 36-year-old man was also shot and taken to Evanston Hospital, where he was in fair condition at last check.
You guys are getting a person shot in the 24th District, Broadway and Rosemont and Broadway. Caller says a male shot in the back. Offenders ran away. Caller says that the shooting was at the club Pork Chop.
And Suzanne, we heard on police scanner radio that the shooter was captured on City Pod cameras and was possibly driving a stolen car. Detectives still looking for that suspect this morning. They say so far they've made no arrests.
Carter family, Carter gang. And condolences, man. Condolences to OBlock, Munna, Duke, and Youngin from the Jets. You know, they was shot and killed Friday night in a drive-by shooting in the rack. Heard they was at the club. You know what I'm saying? When you one of them dudes, when you a trophy, you can't be at the club in your city, right? That is my opinion. Unless you 100 deep, bulletproofed up everywhere, right? That's a risky situation. But I know y'all all heard about that. Now, the streets is talking. The streets is talking, and you know, in today's day and age, Munna Duke is too much of a trophy to not somebody gotta gloat and brag and try to talk about that work, right? You know, a lot of people gonna want to probably try to claim that work. Now, at first, people was thinking it was Taekwon World, TW 757, Bloodbath, and Ghoulie Gang as some of the gangs that been brought up who did it. But it appears to be a Front Street member, right? Posting an OBlock chain online with blood on it. Now, they deleted the pic. I couldn't get it, right? When I went back to get it, because I didn't know if I was gonna make a video on this or not. But this shit was coming out too quick, too much information. It was already getting too much tea, you feel me? So it's like, hold on. I went back to the picture, it was gone. But somebody from Front Street, Chicago, posted an OBlock chain and it had blood on it. So I don't know. So a lot of people is saying right now that that's Front Street work. I ain't a Chiraqologist. You know, I don't know the ins and outs and the politics with the Chiraq gangs, because from my knowledge, ain't Front Streets, ain't they black disciples? If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But that's what I'm hearing right now, man. That Money Duke got took down by them Front Street boys at the club. They lit it up, 40, 50 rounds. Went off. Y'all seen the news report. It went down. And it's supposed to be Front Street. I don't know how they got the OBlock chain. Like, I don't know. They deleted it. So, y'all let me know. But that's what I know for sure. They had posted an OBlock chain with blood on it after these dudes got. So it ain't too many people with OBlock chains, right? If you got an OBlock chain, you was one of King Von boys and he gift you that, or you one of they prominent figures out there getting your money, getting your bag. The average OBlock member don't have them chains, right? So it's somebody of significance that got their chain snatched and blood ended up on it. I ain't gonna be police detective. I ain't gonna be here trying to snitch. I'm just letting y'all know what's going on if y'all missed it, because they put it up and took it down real quick. I don't know how many people caught that and seen that, right? So I'm just letting y'all know. Front Street Chicago posted an OBlock chain with blood on it. Y'all do what y'all do with that. But back to Munna Duke and them, man. Hey, when you a trophy where you from, you gotta leave, especially a place like Chicago. Especially a place like Chicago, real trenches. You eventually you gonna get caught. And you damn sure can't be at the club. You know what I'm saying? And I heard that these people were max men. They came in the club with the Pooh Shiesty. Right? They came in with Pooh Shiesty. Right? So whoever did it is on camera, but they shiestied up. So that's why you can't be at the club. You know what I'm saying? Because COVID made shiesties regular. Now when you look at somebody with a shiesty, you ain't automatically thinking, oh, this is a robbery. You know what I'm saying? Security guards wear shiesties. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you see somebody with a shiesty on, it ain't alarm. Now, you getting in the club with a shiesty, that's why you can't be in the club if you one of them dudes. And if that's the case, if I'm in the club with a shiesty then too. Maybe that club is cool, right? Let you in with your shiesty if you trying to be low key. So Munna Duke and them should have had the shiesty on. But you know, they in there, they popular faces. They want to show their faces and get all the broads. You feel me? But it's tough, man. I'm going to play this video from King Yella speaking on the situation. You know, King Yella, he one of the smart ones. He moved out Chicago. I think he in Vegas right now. He in Vegas, man. Let's hear what King Yella. And I'm playing what King Yella got to say because I think he's saying some real shit. It's best to hear real shit from a Chicago nigga about some Chicago shit. So check out this video.
OBlock, youngin' shot and killed last night, man. Be crazy. Y'all be thinking, man. Y'all be thinking stuff in. Y'all never know what's going in. Living in Chicago, gang. Y'all gonna get the same results every time, bro. Sooner or later, somebody gonna get up with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, he just had a baby by Lil Durk. Brother D-Thang baby mama just got out of jail. It just be like, man, L after L after L after L. Ain't no winning with being in the streets. Ain't no winning with being in Chicago. Sooner or later, when you come from that, you gonna end up like that. And that's just the God honest truth. And I don't be lying to y'all. Trying to keep it gangster with y'all. Trying to tell y'all the truth for the streets, man. Ain't no beating this when you stuck in the same place, doing the same shit. You're gonna get the same results. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, man. It's sad, man. You gotta look up. It don't matter if GD, BD, all the killing that really be going on in Iraq. It's really clowned out, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Chicago people dead and gone for nothing. Nothing. When you sit back and think about everything, like for what? For what? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you in them streets and you done did stuff and you living like that, that's what come with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit on here and get to crying or nothing, because fool, that's how you live your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Even though food was out the way a little bit, trying to change, but that don't matter, man. That don't matter, man. A lot of stuff what goes around comes around, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't get caught lacking, man. Gotta move strategically. You can't be in them same places. Like I said, man, they gonna get up with you.
And he ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lying. He ain't told no lies. Sometimes you have to leave where you from when you involved in the politics and you a trophy, just like Nip. Just like Nip. You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave your hood. You gotta leave the city where you from when the game is murder. Like, these is gangs, this is trenches. It's just a cycle of murder and penitentiary. It's like playing Russian roulette. You might could play Russian roulette for 4-5 years straight. Eventually, you gonna get caught. Eventually, that trigger gonna blow when you pull it. So it's like, you gotta get out of that situation. Just like, remember that NBA YoungBoy video? One of his first videos, he talking to Meek Mills on the phone, and Meek Mills straight up told him, you gotta move or you gonna die. Like, you can't beat the odds when you keep testing the odds, right? You might could beat the odds testing it 8 or 9 times, but eventually the odds gonna go the other way, right? That's why it's called odds. Eventually it's gonna catch you. You gotta leave your environment where you ain't the target, right? Where all the dudes who want you that bad gonna get you. You move out of state, nobody wants you that bad to come in, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's on site where you from. And then you gotta think, you making money, these dudes making money do. He had a little career going, got a little bag, Munna Duke had motion. So when you got motion, you want to have fun and enjoy yourself. When you got money, it's almost gonna make you put your guard down in a sense, because you gonna want to enjoy this shit. You ain't gonna want to be in war mode all the time and you getting all this bread. You know what I'm saying? So go somewhere where you can let your hair down and let your guard down without it resulting in you get unalived in front of everybody at a club. Know what I'm saying? So, man, that's just what it is. It's tough like that. And let me just show y'all this video. This video right here, supposed to be young and laid on the ground. It's supposed to be a video of him laid out on the ground. I'm gonna play this video for y'all, and I'm finna come back.
What the fuck going on? This shit crazy. You straight? You got shot?
Yeah. That supposed to be a youngin'. It ain't graphic, like you just see him laying down. Know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing graphic, but you could see like that's afterwards. That supposed to be him laying down right there. I don't know. I'm just reporting. You know what I mean? You know you can't show nothing too graphic on his YouTube. So, but you can see just that little short video right there. You can see him laid out on the ground. And that just made me think of everybody else I seen laid out on the ground. Seeing King Von laid out and gotta get drugged by Muwap. Seeing Nipsey laid out with the paramedics on his chest pumping. Seeing P&B Rock laid out in the restaurant. Like, these dudes is getting unalive basically on SayCheeseTv for the world to see. Fulio reaching for the back seat. Like, our culture, our favorite rappers is getting unalive for the world to see on a world stage, man. And it's crazy. But the lesson of this, man, you get some motion, take that motion somewhere else. That's gangster. You know what I'm saying? Gangster is beating the odds. That's the most gangsterest thing you could do. So do everything that you can in your position to beat the odds, man. So anybody in Chicago, Memphis, New York, LA, New Orleans, you got motion, man. You feeding people. You got a life to live. You got a bag. You got to lead your environment. You was made for the whole world. The world is to be conquered, not your hood, not your city. Whatever city you from, that's not to be conquered, it's the world. You know what I'm saying? But until then, man, I know there's gonna be some more info popping up about this Front Street situation. I'm just letting y'all know it caught my attention. So it's Quarter Gang TV, man. Let me know you from the rack. Let me know in the comments what's going on with the Front Street situation and what y'all hearing out there on them streets, man. Tap in with me and please hit that like if you stayed this long. Hit that like and go ahead and sub up with your boy. But until then, I'm out this thing. I'm gone, man.